Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle, for those of you who are brand new around here, and for my returning subscribers, welcome back. I always love having you guys on the channel. Today we are going to be going through sort of a day in the life of a homemaker after a long trip reset. I was going to say vacation reset, but this actually really wasn't a vacation. We went out to see family out in the Midwest, so we drove out there. It was really 2 days of driving, so quite a long trip, and then 2 days obviously driving home plus the time we were out there, so we were gone just about a week. And I had a bunch of stuff to do to kind of reset our home, so that's exactly what we're doing. And the first thing I did was go grocery shopping. I think that making sure that you get to the grocery store as soon as you get home from a trip and refilling on all your groceries is just the way to go, so you have everything set fresh for your brand new week. And then I got into a little bit of laundry. I'm not the type of person who really enjoys to let things sit around for days and or weeks at a time. Like, if I let it sit for days, it will continue to sit there. So I like to get things done and organized as quickly as possible. So I get the food bags that we had from the road trip kind of put back away, and I get all of the clothes put directly into the laundry room so that I can put our suitcases away and get everything organized and just sort of set myself up and set the family up for a good transition back into our lives. I have found that doing trips where we're not at home, especially long road trips with little kids, can be such a complicated, or maybe not complicated, but definitely exhausting time for everybody in the family. I know that my kids really struggled with sleeping in a new environment on top of all of the time sitting in the car driving and whatnot. So we really needed to get back into a good rhythm with our just day-to-day life, back into our routine. So taking time to really spend a full day resetting the house after a long vacation or trip or road trip or whatever it is that you have just done is such a great way to get the family back on track. So I got my kitchen all set up. I put all of the groceries away, like I said. I filled up all of the canisters that were empty. I fed my sourdough starter. I cleaned all of the dishes. I made sure there was nothing in the dishwasher. And then I went through and put away all the little bits and bobs that we still had out. So I had like bags of toys and games and diapers and all sorts of stuff. I mean, you travel with so much when you have little kids. So I wanted to make sure that everything got put back in its place. All the toys went back into the toy bin. All the books went back into the book area, our bookcases. All of the shoes went back into the shoe baskets. Like, just have everything put in its place. That's the kind of person that I am. Like, everything has a place and everything should land in that place at least by the end of the day, so that you feel like you're having a fresh start to your next day. So like I said earlier, I got all of our laundry done, and I did it in 2 different waves. I did like a kid's load, and then I did ours a little bit later, so that we had fresh, clean clothes, fresh food. I did a ton of vacuuming because even though we were not here for the week, my dog was here with my niece for the entire week. And if you do not have a pug or a heavy shedding breed in the springtime, there is so much hair everywhere. They're like shedding their winter coats. So I have been like vacuuming regularly. And after an entire week of us gone and the dog being in the house, there was definitely a ton of hair on everything. So I just wanted to make sure that I went through and I vacuumed everything. And of course, I always have my little helper who is helping me get all of that vacuuming done and making sure I got all the hair off the couch and whatnot and got everything organized and put away. I'd love to hear in the comments below, what is your favorite thing to do when you get home from a long trip? Do you like to just sit and veg out for a day or two? Are you somebody that likes to reorganize and reset everything immediately? I'd love to hear what it is that you do with your family after a long trip, or if you're a homemaker, or even if you're not a homemaker, maybe you are a working mama. I'd love to hear what it is that you do with your home, with your family, right after you come home from a long trip. And then after I had gotten all of the laundry done, I wanted to make sure to water all of our plants. I did ask my niece to water them while we were away, but they definitely needed a bunch of water. It has been extremely dry here. I think in the past, I want to say like 3 weeks, it's only rained maybe twice, which is just crazy because it normally rains quite a bit around here, at least once or twice a week, I would say. I don't know, it really depends on the season. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but all of my flowers and plants inside and out definitely needed a good soaking. I'm watering all the stuff on the porch right now, but I also had to go back into the garden and water the stuff in the garden as well. And then to round out our day, I'm just making a really quick and easy dinner. I'm making a mushroom and garlic cream sauce from scratch. This is one of my favorite recipes to make, and it is super easy. I just melt a nice little chunk of butter there, and then I add about 3 tablespoons of flour to make a really nice roux. And then I slowly start to add some cream. I actually like to use half and half because that's what I already have in the house for my coffee anyway, so I kind of use it double duty style. And I will add that like creaminess to my roux and really make a nice little sauce. I like to use a whisk to get any chunks of flour like nicely incorporated and whatnot. And then I will continue to add cream until I feel like there's just a nice consistency in the entire sauce. So it doesn't feel too thick, but it doesn't feel too, I don't know, wet. It's a cream sauce, so you know, like a nice creamy consistency. And once I have that consistency right, I add my garlic. And this is such a lovely flavor, like big chunky bits of garlic in a cream sauce are so good. And then I tend to just chop up a bunch of mushrooms and add those in for flavor as well. I'm not a huge like mushroom eater. Like I know there are people that just eat raw mushrooms. I don't do that, but I love the way mushrooms flavor different sauces and recipes. And in my mushroom cream sauce, I mean it's a mushroom cream sauce, but it just has such a rich flavor to it. So I chop a bunch of mushrooms up, I throw those into the cream sauce as well, and I let everything kind of simmer on the stove for a few minutes. Once my water is boiled, I will then add a nice pasta to it. This is actually like a veggie pasta, like a, I don't know. Yeah, it's a veggie pasta. It's a rotini, I guess that's what that's called. I just really like the flavor that comes with this. I got this one at Walmart. It is really affordable brand, which I like. And it's the Walmart brand, which is really affordable. I like that. So I love to use this type of pasta. And then I chop up some broccoli. I throw that into my cream sauce. And I didn't actually show this part on the camera, but we have like vegetarian style meatballs. They're really good. I get them from Lidl and I pop them in. They're a great source of protein. And then I just add some salt and pepper to my cream sauce. It's really the only thing season wise that I'll add to it. And then once the pasta has been completely cooked through, I'll add my pasta to the sauce with the vegetarian meatballs and the broccoli. And it's just a really easy, creamy pasta sauce. My son loves this and it's absolutely delicious. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new, and head over to my Instagram at Comfortable Spaces. I love to have new friends over there, and I like to post a little bit more frequently over there. So definitely give it a check out, and I will see you guys really soon with another video. Have a great day. Bye.